So much for explaining that to us, Manisha. But let's move on and talk about stock markets now. Rossari Biotech, that is the one on our radar, reported their Q2 earnings with revenue and EBITDA beating estimates. Sunil, Chari, co-founder and managing director of the company, is joining us now to explain what happened in the quarter gone by and the outlook going forward. Mr. Chari, good morning. Thank you so much for joining in. And festive greetings to you and everyone at Rossari Biotech as well. Let's talk about the business now, because this time around you said that growth in institutional and B2C business remain muted. What is happening here exactly? Do you expect some recovery that could come by? What is it as a percentage of overall business?
The B2C or the semi B2C, which is the institutional cleaning chemicals and the pet business which we have, the pet care, grooming and food which we have. The EBITDA has the losses have reduced. We had loss of about 3.8 crores now in the Rossari business, and we continue to focus on getting this to EBITDA neutral by the end of this year. We cut down on products where we had lesser margins, and we did not focus on growing the business. Rather, we focus on making it EBITDA neutral. But on the good side is that our B2B business, which is our main business, we have a 15% EBITDA. We have a 14% growth in the first half or the first half of last year. Our EBITDA is now the highest. We had the highest quarterly sales and EBITDA ever in our history. US markets did not, and the exports did not do as well. Although we had 28% of our sales as export, which is again highest, but we expected much more. But September was a little subdued, and otherwise we could have done still better.
Mr. Chari, good morning. Thank you for joining in. You mentioned September was a little subdued, but have things picked up going into October? That's part one. And since you mentioned exports, the growth that you saw in the second quarter, which was around 36%, does that number sustain for the full year as well?
We are hoping that this will sustain for the full year. Our efforts are there. And I think the tentativeness which is there, especially in the Americas, with regard to placing orders, should go away in this quarter. So we are hoping for the best. The domestic market seems to have picked up a little, and this could also be something which we have to cheer about.
Okay, that was going to be my next question, Mr. Chari. Overall revenue growth has been 9% in Q2, out of which exports we have seen have grown around 36%. How much was the growth overall in the domestic markets? I'm talking about every business, B2C, B2B, institutional. And what kind of volume growth did you see in the quarter gone by?
See, if you compare year on year, the first half, we have more than 20% growth in volumes over corresponding period in the last year. So this volume growth is based because the pricing of the products have gone down. The raw material prices have gone down, and consequently, with the pass-through, we also have the finished goods pricing coming down, and the oversupply in the Chinese market, especially in the petrochemical derivatives, is putting pressure all over the world for this. And then the tariffs and the uncertainties, and Europe also is going through its own set of problems. So we are also focusing on the Far East and the Southeast Asia, for growing our exports. But the MENA region could be another area which we should focus for the future.
So you're going to shift your focuses towards Southeast Asia and all other such economies to grow your exports, as you were mentioning. But has there been any positive response from any potential clients that you have reached out to within these geographies, Mr. Chari?
Yes. We have started a lot of new clients, both in MENA and the Far East area in the last quarter. And we continue to see uptrend in this also. So we divide our eggs in different baskets. But the US and Europe will continue to be a majority of our exports. That is what we believe in the future.
So, this time all segments have seen good growth, be it your textile specialty chemicals, animal health and nutrition. Those were some of the segments which were seeing some pressure. Can we say for good those pressures are done with, and now you will continue to see the growth that you saw in this quarter? And secondly, what was the growth in Unitop's business? There were some pressures with respect to supply chain because it's largely agrochem focused. Is that done away with as well?
Traditionally, the third quarter we get business from the south of India, and I think we should. The monsoons have been pretty, good, not bad there. We had a lot of issues with, monsoon in Punjab and north areas, and we think, the next year we should have pressure there because with the floods there is a lot of sand which comes and settle on the ground. But also a lot of our agrochemical customers export to the Americas. They will feel the pressure, and our textile industry especially is going to be in a trouble this quarter, and if the tariff situation does not improve, because the home textile, which is one of our bigger markets, the focus is US for our customers, and all of them are in big pressure. So textile, we don't see the growth sustaining definitely, but home personal care and performance chemicals and animal nutrition is something which we think should do well.
Mr. Chari, once the second phase of your ethosylation capacity comes on stream in the third quarter and the other capacity expansions that already have come on stream, what does that do to your overall financials in FY27? What are the kind of improvements that you are envisaging then?
See, for example, now this month we have had issues with the supply of ethylene oxide because the Dahej plant had an unexpected shutdown of Reliance for EO, and we have shortage of EO this month. So this shortage of EO should go away, hopefully, in the second half of the calendar year of next year, or maybe the second half of the financial year of the next year. Till then, we are maintaining the business and trying to grow the non-ethoxylate business, which is basically the esters and polymers, and also the animal nutrition segment. Once we get the EO, we have the markets, and I think we should grow well.
All right, so we'll watch out for when you get the supply easily, and that is something that would serve the business output as well. Thank you so much, Mr. Chari, for joining in today with your thoughts and insights on the outlook going forward. That's Rossari Biotech, but it's time for a short break now. We'll get you more on the markets on the other side. Stay tuned for that.